Please subscribe.
What he said.
Wallace family, Wallace family, Wallace family. It's the Wallace family.
Like and subscribe, ayy. Like and subscribe, ayy. Like and subscribe, ayy. Like and subscribe, ayy.
Wallace family, Wallace family, Wallace family. It's the Wallace family.
Like and subscribe, ayy. Like and subscribe, ayy. Like and subscribe, ayy. Like and subscribe, ayy.
What's up, you two? Back at it again with another video, man. You already know what it is. It's your boy Joe,
And it's RISMA.
and we back at it again with another video, man. Before we even get started in this video, make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to comment down below any questions or anything that you want to respond to, or you know what I'm saying, anything.
And turn on your post notifications.
You ain't even let me get to it.
You're doing too much. Just
Can I get to it?
subscribe and turn on the post notifications, okay?
Dang, that's my part. You gotta tell them what we doing today.
So today, as you can tell by the title, we will be talking about us getting married at a young age, and obviously we still young, so us being married at a young age. And yeah, just the basic stuff. Of course, we're gonna do more videos if you guys want us to just go over whatever questions you guys have about marriage or any other things that you guys want to ask us, okay?
Yeah.
So, you want to start?
Um,
Or you want me to start off like when we get married and all that stuff?
You can start off. Well, you can start off. You can tell like how you felt like
Okay.
before you knew we was about to do that.
Okay, so obviously you guys know we've been married. Well, we've been together for 6 years, right? Since 2012. Okay, so we've been together for 7 years, not 6, 7 years. And of course we were young. He was, how old was he?
Oh, I was.
He was like 15. Well, no, when we met, he was 15, I think, and he was turning 16, and then I was 17.
And Shorty
No. When we first started going together, technically he was 16 and I was 17, but I turned 18 a few days later. So he was 16, I was 18 when we really got together. But yeah.
And Shorty tried to play me because I was younger than her. I was like 15, and she was like, I wouldn't date nobody that's like she tried to just act like all
No, when we
bougie and
first
stuff,
met,
man.
we were just friends. He had a girlfriend, and I was just doing me. And I didn't have a boyfriend at the time, so I just had friends or whatever. And he was my friend. Like, we wasn't talking like that or nothing like that. We was literally friends. I mean, I guess we was I don't think we was really flirting that much when we first.
No.
When we first started being friends, we wasn't flirting like that because he did have a girlfriend and stuff, but his girlfriend lived all the way in Indiana and he didn't ever even see her. He literally only seen her probably not even at all. So it wasn't even a real relationship. You know how you just think somebody was cute or whatever and y'all say y'all boyfriend and girlfriend just because, but y'all never see each other. So it was one of them type of relationship, and he would see me literally every Thursday and Sunday at church. He was only seeing his girl at least once a month, or probably less than that.
Everybody talk more about yourself, Shorty.
We start talking as friends, and then eventually we start liking each other's stuff, and yeah, I was not trying to. I usually would talk to guys older than me, so. He was younger than me. I would either talk to guys my age, but mainly they were older than me. I ain't gonna lie. Sorry for the noise. Jaylani is back here playing and stuff, so that's what you hear. But yeah, I really liked older guys, and we finally got together and whatnot, and I really liked him. But I mean, I was going to college and all that stuff, and I'm not a cheater. Like, I'd rather not be with somebody than actually like cheat, like physically or something like that, or even like, you know, I don't like doing that. So in college we did have a lot of problems, I feel like, because of me like partying and all that type of stuff. So when we got married, we was together for how long? 4 years. We got married in 2017. We was together already 5 years. Or no, it was 4 years. It was gonna be 5 years that year. So we was together 4 years.
4 years and so much.
Yeah, 4 years. By the time we got married. Now when we got married, I kind of was like, I wanted to get married. I'm not saying I didn't want to get married or anything like that. I wanted to get married. I always knew I wanted to be married. That was something I always thought about even as a younger child. Like, I thought about being married and having kids and stuff. You know how some people don't think like that, or some people don't want that. I always wanted to be married. I always said I wanted to have kids and stuff by 25. And I did that. So part of it, I don't think, was me just marrying him just to be marrying him. It's been plenty of times I had prayed and asked God, like show me if he really for me and stuff. And it was like a time I remember I prayed and was like, if I'm really supposed to be with him, and I was like 18, like praying like, God, if I'm supposed to be with him or whatever like this, please, you know, like show me whatever. And he had wound up calling me or something. It was like, I don't know, he was just like calling me like, oh, I was just calling to tell you that I love you and all this stuff. It was just like, it was crazy because it was like after I had prayed that he was.
Wow, I never knew that.
No, I told you that. He was
no,
like,
you did not.
I promise.
I never heard
you
this
probably
before.
forgot. I promise I told you because that's when I used to be on live on 43rd. And I had to be, I was like 18 or whatever. And that was when we like kind of like the first year or something that we was together. And I prayed like, you know, show me if he like good for me or whatever like that. Because I didn't want to have to deal with, you know, a whole bunch of mess. And I didn't want to be with a lot of people and stuff. So he wound up calling me like, I love you, you're so beautiful, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, so is this the sign or whatever? Like, so when we got married, I was nervous. You know, obviously we didn't have a wedding, but we do plan on having a wedding. And it was just us. And we wanted it like that because, I mean, I guess that's your place to tell. My mama knew that we was getting married. I'm not gonna say his business,
no.
But my mama knew that we was getting married. So, but his parents didn't know. So that's why we didn't have.
My dad knew.
Oh, so that's why we didn't have nobody come, because we felt like it wasn't fair. We both felt like it wouldn't be fair if my mama was just there and then his parents wasn't there. So we just said nobody was gonna be there. It was just gonna be us.
Okay, so when we got married, I was scared. Yeah,
but at first of all, we was how old? Cause you was.
I had to be 20.
You was 20. I was 22.
Yeah, I was scared, bro. Like like being young in the black community, like for a man, for a woman is good. Like, oh, you married, girl? You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. What? Like, they get props for that, but being a man married is more of people like, you sure that's what you want to do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Woo off the bed, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people in your ear with like family, friend, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that they don't like her or, you know what I'm saying, they got something against her, but at the same time, that is your family and they want you to make the right decision that, you know what I'm saying, that you want to make. And not only that, but at the same time, you young and really haven't experienced life, you know what I'm saying? So when we first got married, I was real scared. Like the crazy thing was when I gave her, before we got married and I proposed to her, got engaged, I had bought her a ring and I went to saw my father. And before I even showed him the ring or anything, like he already knew. Like he actually said, he was like, we was just talking and he was just like, and now you come here, you got a ring or something, you trying to get down on one knee. Like, it was so like crazy. I'm just looking like, how did you know that? Like, and that's like one person that have been like, not saying like my parents or my brothers haven't been up, but my father have always been there every step of the way, and that's like so important for men. I think men to have somebody in their life to show them the way to go. Like, my father was actually there, you know what I'm saying, at any and every step, whatever I took, and he was just like, you sure you want to do this? Like, once you do this, it's no longer yourself, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't put yourself first no more. Like, it's done. Like, you put her first, and you put, you know what I'm saying, the family first. Like, my father is is my biggest like motivator, like for real. But when I first got married, I was scared though, because it was so many people like, you too young and who out the bam. I was like really scared, and I didn't even want to tell like my mama. Or then nobody even knew like in my family until like later on or something.
His mama probably knew like maybe a month or two after, and she called me like,
and the crazy thing,
why you didn't tell me y'all was married?
I don't even know why I didn't tell my mama though, because my mama loved Chris.
I was like, why would I tell you? He didn't tell you. He's supposed to tell you.
Like, I don't know why. I guess I was just like, so you know, like when so many people like get in your ear and stuff, it like, oh, I don't want to tell my mama, like that's my mama, like whatever she says, like that's gonna touch the heart. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And so you just gonna make a decision. His parents, but I feel like I just feel like his daddy just be knowing stuff. I think his mama probably figured, but like she probably was just waiting for him to actually say something. But me and my mama close, so of course I was gonna tell her. And it also, I guess I was also kind of scared too about, like, cause my mom was married to my dad, but like only for a little while. It was a very bad marriage. If you go back to my, you know, our other video, you will see how my relationship is with my father and stuff. So y'all will understand that. So me coming from that, but my mom, one thing I can say, my mama never downplayed marriage and stuff. Even though her marriage didn't work out, and even though you know, relationships she went through didn't work out and stuff, she never been the type of like to say, oh, wait until you this age to get married, because she was what, 22 or 23 when she married my dad too, or yeah, around the same age, because she had me, yeah. So she never told me wait until I was 30 or something. She never told me don't get married young. Like, she never downplayed it. Like, she always like whatever I wanted to do, and she loved Joanne a lot. So
yeah, that's my mama. Like, I really like I really do see her as like a second mom. Like, I love her. Like, I wouldn't dare like sit in an environment where somebody is speaking on her, where it's like, you know what I'm saying, like I would like I look at her completely as my mom. Like, I don't look at her as, oh, that's my girl mama or my mama. Like, that's my mother. Like she texts me like, I love you, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got that type of relationship. That's like her son. You know what I'm saying? Like I love her like she's my real mom. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And but the crazy thing is, I actually got prophesied that this was my wife though. Yeah. And I told you I was looking for the video, I found it. Oh, you did? Yeah, it's my phone. But yeah. And what else? Yeah, so when we got married, I mean, it was like, it wasn't really nothing different, but
it wasn't. It was just the papers. Cause I mean, we was already living together. We already had a child. We've been together already for going on 5 years. I mean, we literally was living a married life, and that was my main thing of, why are we living like we married, but you can't marry me? Like, we literally doing everything that as if we were married. We, you know, money wise, we, you know, our money is not together, but like, you know, together? Pretty much, yeah, together, have a child, live together, our cars together, we get cars in each other, you know what I'm saying? So like, we do everything like a married couple. Why wouldn't we get married? And that was my main thing of, that's dumb, because like, marriage is not just, oh, to say, oh, this is mine and I'm his and stuff, but it's also for other reasons, like, you know, like, if something was to happen to one of us or something or anything like that, just, you know, legally.
But I also wish, like, now that I'm like who I am, like right now, like I kind of regret marrying the way that I did, like the way that we did with, you know, going to the thing and signing the marriage certificate and all that, and have to go and do like the process of the state, you know what I'm saying, like have to asking the state and stuff. But like I did my research and stuff, like what you can actually like do, like if you don't like want the state to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying, they making money off, you know what I'm saying, your marriage certificate and stuff. You can actually, me and you write a contract with each other, and we bring somebody with us and actually get it notarized and stamped saying that you are my wife. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going through the system and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, all this stuff, and instead me and you, because I feel like marriage is not.
So with that, would I still be able to get my name changed and stuff?
Yeah, because that's what the notary is for.
Okay.
It's like we went like you you have to sign a check and something, and you have to go get it notarized. Like so a notary is like, you know what I'm saying, that's like, okay, you are who you are, and y'all did make this commitment with each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like I wish we would have done that route, because you know what I'm saying, a marriage is between two people, not two people, the government and all that stuff. Like I was I was just doing the research, and it was just like, I wish we would have did it that way. Not that there's anything wrong with, you know what I'm saying, us going through the system or nothing, but at the same time, it's a history on that too. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to, I kind of, after I read that and all that stuff, I wanted to probably do something like that, where it's just not between them, but a contract between me and her love and what we got going on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that document does shows that it's notarized, that, you know what I'm saying, this is my wife, I am who I am, and this is my wife, and you know what I'm saying, and anything else that we got to put in, like, you know what I'm saying, she can do my life insurance, or I can do her life, you know what I'm saying, just like everything, it's like a contract, you know what I'm saying, and people don't know that we accept contracts every single day. Right. Like even when you update your phone, you accepting a contract, the terms and conditions, that's a contract. Yeah. When you never read it. And you never read it, and you just accept the terms and conditions and stuff, and you just press accept and continue. Don't even, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like you don't even know what you're reading. But at the same time, if you do it that way, I feel like before you get married to or attached to somebody, that allows you to know who they are and what they, you know what I'm saying, and what they want out of this relationship, right? Or what you want out of the relationship. Yeah. Because I mean, but. I feel that, but you could do the same thing, I guess, with the wedding and stuff. That's why I see why there's a ceremony, and why, you know, the vows and all that stuff, because that kind of explains, you know, what I want from you and what you want from me. So I get, it can work both ways. And that's why, like, I really wish we would have did it that way, because I think that would have been more. Not saying that there's anything like not special what went on, but I think it would have been more like unique about our marriage. I think that would have been really unique. Well, let's just get divorced and then do it again. No, divorce is expensive. And that's another thing. Like anything, like it's expensive. So. Well, we don't plan on getting divorced, so I guess we'll never know. Yeah. But do you regret any, like, besides that? Do you regret anything else? Like what? As far as being married, do you? Honestly, oh, go ahead. It's not necessarily a regret, I guess, but I wish I would have. That first year of marriage, I feel like I didn't really know I knew what marriage meant, but I think as we get older, I'm really knowing what marriage is about and what, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like marriage, you and your husband and God and stuff, like I'm really learning about that and stuff. That first year, it was just like I'm married, you know what I mean? Like it was just like that. But now it's like this is the actual promise between us and God, you know what I mean? So now it's becoming more, I see how spiritual and stuff marriage could be. Yeah, being young and married, it's like being young is married. Everybody think it's like, oh, you gonna be with this girl forever, like you can't mess with no other females. The thing about marriage that you have to understand is not a lifetime thing. Right. It's a day-to-day thing. It's an everyday. Like us being young, we have to realize that being married is not a lifetime thing. Like we don't look at it as, oh, we with each other for the rest of our life. Just enjoying that day that we thinking about today, like today, and then let's plan for tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's how marriage is, because why are we thinking about so far ahead when today like we need 2 years, right? And we need to fix these problems today. I mean, I'm not saying don't have goals and stuff. Yeah, I'm talking about. We're talking about as far as towards each other and the feelings, right? Like the fact, yeah. In marriage, you don't have the same person. Like this is not the same person I married back in 2007. You progress, you grow. you change, you want new things, you have a different mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you don't
literally grow together.
Yeah, like you don't have the same. You don't marry the. You like this is not the same person. Like I have seen her grow into a person that's forming into something else, and she's not done growing. You know what I'm saying? So, and like that's the same thing with me. Like I'm not done growing and completely forming myself. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's, I'm sorry, but I gotta get this before I forget. I think that's where marriages mess up at too, because it's like a lot of times one person grow and the other person not growing. So then it's like this person wind up being on a whole nother level, and then you thinking like, this the same person I married. Like, yeah, people say that. Of course you keep the same love and stuff, like, well, even your love changes stuff.
Yeah.
But like that's why I think a lot of marriages messed up, because this person wind up staying in the same place, and then you wind up growing, and then now y'all on two totally different levels, and then now the marriage can't work out because
people think, I'm sorry, but people think when you get married, life is just okay.
That's it. Like,
wife, family, kids,
but
got a house.
That's when life starts.
Yeah, because you gotta think about it. You're not gonna be lonely no more. Like anything you do, like you're gonna be with somebody. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like everything. Like I felt like my father told me something that was like really like I have to think about, which was like he asked me like how's the marriage like when we first got married, and I told him like I mean it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We do the same thing every day. He was like, no, it's not, because marriage is not the same thing as having a girlfriend, a boyfriend. It's a spiritual thing.
Yeah.
So it's like marriage is a different type of thing, because now you got God involved, and you know what I'm saying? It's like a different kind of feel, because now y'all not only spiritual, not only sexual connected, but spiritually connected, and like it's like.
But that's why they say try to wait until you're married to have sex, like, because you know those soul ties do begin to
not bash nobody that is after
oh no, I mean we'll talk about that. We'll discuss if we wait until. I mean, obviously we didn't, because we already had Jelani, so
yeah,
clearly y'all know that we didn't wait until we got married.
No, who waits until they get married?
So for the most part, I feel like we really covered pretty much a lot of stuff.
And let me tell you, bro. When I did have some regret when we first got married. Not that like I did, like you have stuff coming. Like don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
She a beautiful person, but you have the thoughts in your mind like, man, I wish I was a little bit older. I would have done a little bit of this and a little bit of that before I did commit.
I mean,
but the same time, like right now, like I'm actually happy, like because it's like it's hard to find somebody that actually connects to you and know what you want out of life and know what you're trying to do. Like a lot of females, not saying a lot of females, you know what I'm saying, you know, whatever, but a lot of females don't have the mindset that she have and the mindset that connects us together. Like certain things that she researches and look up and read or like have to come to me with, it's already like, wow, I was already looking at that. I was already looking into that. And for her to bring it to me, it's like we so connected. Like it's like having a spiritual partner, bro. And that's why I said like marriage is not a long-term thing. Marriage is a day-to-day thing, because like every day, like you gotta make every day count, every day happy. Like that's what messes up marriages, because people get depressed on, oh, I'm gonna be with the same girl, and when they make them when they make them mad, they be like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to deal with this for the rest of my life. Right, like, but really, you gotta think about it. Okay, I gotta deal with this today, but what can I do tomorrow to make this situation better? Yeah. And I feel like communication is a big thing in having not only a marriage but a relationship also. A relationship with anybody, a relationship with family members, friends.
And we way better at that, because we used to go at it. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah,
we went at it
I used to stay leaving the house
before we was married though. Like I don't feel like while we was married we got in a couple like probably like two. Smaller though. I feel like the bigger ones was before we got married. Like it was like cussing each other out type stuff, but. Especially as you grow in God by yourself, like your own relationship with God and stuff, you're not going to do that to your partner, because it's not only feeling convicted about how you treated them, it's feeling convicted towards okay, God, I'm sorry for even treating somebody like that in general. Like, as you grow in God and stuff, you get this peace and you get this knowledge and stuff that you're not going to treat nobody like that, especially not the person you live with and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And sometimes we treat the people that we live with and stuff the worst. And that's the person you should be connecting with and helping you build and stuff. And then the people that we be going at it with the most, you know, because I know we can't hit each other's nerves and stuff. But like, as we've been getting closer to God and stuff, we don't really do nothing to bother me. Like, we don't really get into it about nothing.
I mean, back then it used to. I think it used to like be by we being young.
Right,
we used to do stuff to kind of pick with each other.
Yeah.
But now it's like we more mature.
Right,
but,
we grown. Like.
But I think I want to do like a video. I think we're gonna comment down below if you watched it this far. If we should do a video on like 15 or 20 ways to keep a young marriage going. And
yeah, we're gonna do a lot of married stuff because I feel like a lot of people was asking us, like, everybody think we're boyfriend and girlfriend, like the younger viewers, and then of course the older viewers ask us if we're married and stuff. So we just want to bring that to light more. It's not like we hide it or anything like that. We just didn't have a wedding. We do plan on having a wedding. And you know, we do plan on having bigger rings and stuff, and we do plan on just.
I'm cool with a Walmart ring.
People just, I guess, assume that, oh, I mean, of course they're not going to know we're married until we say something. So we just want to bring that to the light more and shed more light on being young and married. And it's okay to be married, and it's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. Like, it's actually fun. It's actually exciting. I wouldn't change it.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it.
Just give us more ideas on more videos you want us to do with on our family or whatever, like more story times and stuff. But you know what I'm saying, that's just something we wanted to share with y'all, and you know what I'm saying, how it was and stuff, because I know a lot of people that's been together for 5-10 years, you know what I'm saying, that's still boyfriend and girlfriend. I mean, nothing's wrong with that, but at the same time you want stability and commitment, and you know what I'm saying. So but I actually, before we leave, I was driving today and I actually heard someone on the radio that it's certain women that marry first for stability and second first they said first marriage is for stability, second marriage is for love.
Well, I mean, I guess if you way older, it's more stability, because I mean, what much more stability did he have than me at 20? You get what I'm saying? Like,
no,
we both had our own job.
Stability is marrying somebody with money,
right?
Divorcing him and then finding somebody you love. I feel like that's wrong.
Right. Well, I mean, I get why some females may do it, only to just be secure, but you should be getting your own stuff. Like, you should never have to settle and marry or do anything like that just to
I would
get a
never
bag. Like,
I would never
want my
stop her.
own bag.
I would never stop her from getting her own. Like,
right.
I pushes her to get her own. I'm her biggest supporter when it comes to working hard, and you know what I'm saying, not saying that she have to, like, she don't have to, but I push her and support her to get her own, you know what I'm saying, because there's nothing, I know the feeling, there's nothing like your own,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Why wouldn't you? A real woman don't just want to leech off a man.
Yeah, but let's end this video, unless the man want it, I mean, but
well, yeah.
But let's end this video. Just comment down below all type of story tags y'all want to do. When did we first moving together?
Okay, they get it.
All type of stuff. Just come on, comment.
We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And
with that being said, man, keep God in your heart. Keep love in your heart. Wallace family out. Peace.